heaving ocean with depths to it. The individual bodies were heaving and leaping upon one another as it surged forward, limbs and heads and torsos thrashing, and legs going ass over tea kettle. And somehow... Alpha Whiskey, Prodigy. I'm descending for a better look. Over. The LT looked concerned. Copy that, Prodigy. Let's not put it right on the deck. Roger that. Hang on. They seem to be reacting to my engine noise. Coming around. From the video view in the CIC, the Prowler had already descended more than half the total distance to the ground, and now that view banked and swerved as the jet came around at high speed. Holy shit, Lieutenant Campbell said involuntarily. Coming back around on its original path, and a lot lower as well, the plane now faced a much more riled up and roiling ocean of bodies. Thousands of them now scrambled up on the backs of others as they relentlessly tried to get at the noise that had just blasted overhead. All of them totally heedless of the crushing of their own bodies in the pursuit and the pileup. And the whole wave crested dead ahead as one, now 10, now 100 were leaping into the air. Something blacked out most of the camera view, and the remaining sliver of light twisted and dove. Alpha Whiskey! And that was it. The screen was black, the channel dead. Prodigy 5-4, Alpha Whiskey Actual, SITREP, acknowledge. The LT spoke the words into the microphone, but she spoke them mechanically. The pilot had been way too low. There'd been zero time for him to react. And it had taken less than a second for his aircraft, smashing into dozens of leaping bags of dead meat, to drop out of the sky and plow nose first into whatever it was. Commander Drake now sat again in his little conference room up on the flag bridge with Lieutenant Campbell and a handful of other officers. He damn well wished Gunnery Sergeant Fick were there. Fick was out on the ground, along with virtually everyone who represented the carrier strike group's accumulated ground combat experience. They're spread too damn thin, Drake thought, especially after the fucking mutiny and outbreak. The ship was coming apart at the seams. He did have the ship's senior medical officer, SMO, in there, a surgeon and lieutenant commander named Roberts. Drake looked at him now. I thought we understood these things to shut down and go dormant when there was no living prey around. LCDR Roberts, serious and senior with his decades of service and salt and pepper hair, spoke evenly. We did understand that. But then this wouldn't be the first time they've evolved a new behavior pattern. I don't think I like this one, Drake said. He struggled to maintain his calm and professionalism. He spoke again now, but almost to himself. It looked like not all of them were foxtrots, with the speed and the leaping. But some of them sure as hell were. He looked back to the doctor. Could this be related to the ghost town the shore party found at the air station? The total lack of Zulus there? The surgeon shrugged. Maybe. Maybe they're clumping or clustering in some way we haven't seen yet. Perhaps all the undeveloped open space in the U.S. allows them to range more freely, or more of them to clump together in the same spot. I don't know. Something like this idea of the zombie singularity, Drake said. When they all follow the same prey, and the ones further out follow the moaning of the closer ones. Roberts had nothing else to add, so he didn't. Drake looked to LT Campbell again. How long? Until it's here? 12 to 14 hours, at current heading and speed. Drake shook his head. But why would the accursed things be heading right toward us? Of all the possible goddamn directions, with all of North America to rampage through. Dunno, sir, Campbell said. She paused fractionally. But we did just ram 110,000 tons of aircraft carrier into the edge of the continent. Drake inclined his head slightly down, squinted, and sat there with his lips parted for a full 10 seconds. Fuck me, he said finally. Yes, sir. The road. Allie walked behind the rest of the team in the decreasing dimness, serving as tail gunner Charlie. She was generally the only one hand entrusted with